Opening? What opening? So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug says Denise on it, which is my birth name. I have changed the I to a Y, but otherwise this is my birth name. And it has a whole list of stuff about Denise on the coffee mug. There you go. This is a very old mug. I had this way back in California. I think I even had this before I met my current husband. So this is at least 20 years old, and it has survived. It's amazing. In today's coffee mug is the Stash Golden Turmeric Chai, which is caffeine free. This is from last month's Sips by, June Sips by, that you guys didn't see unboxed. As is typical for Stash teas, I went ahead and double bagged it because they tend to be very mild. I am going to be, I've already, I should say, reactivated the Sips by subscription, so there will be one for this month at some point down the line. At any rate, let's give this a sip and we'll get started. It's very light and delicate right now, not a surprise. But if those flavors stay, I'm going to like this tea. It's got a nice subtle hint of spice in it. It has cinnamon, ginger root, turmeric, orange peel, cardamom seed, and clove. That makes sense. I actually like some chai teas, and I've noticed that I like turmeric teas. So that's a really good combination. So hopefully they'll strengthen up and we will still like it later. So today we are getting into all of the stuff that I used up while we were gone. While I was gone. You guys were fine. I was not here. I actually almost threw this stuff out because, as I noted in my previous video, I thought it was going to be at least till the end of the year, and I wasn't going to go through all the stuff till the end of the year. However, it was only a month, so we can go ahead and go through all the stuff that I've used, starting with the Rizos Curls Deep Conditioner. This was $19.99. I do like this conditioner, this deep conditioner. I often used it to bump up or boost my regular conditioners if I didn't feel like I wanted to put this in and have it in for my hair for an extended amount of time. Although this was one, I believe, hold on a minute. Let me find it. Where are your instructions? I think this was one of the ones that was like, put it in your hair and rinse out in 3 minutes. I can't. It doesn't say. I may have found it online or something. At any rate, I do like it. I actually really like this brand, but once all of the Rizos Curls stuff is out of my collection, it's out of my collection because I'm willing to buy between 10 and 15, but when you start hiking into $20, I got to be very, very careful about what I buy. And at this point, there are a few other things that I'm buying in the $15 range that are eating up resources for anything that would go higher. So I really like it. I do recommend it, but will not be repurchasing it. I don't have a box down here. Oh well. I finally used up another one of these green Farmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balms. I like these for my eyes. My eyes, as you know, are very touchy and they're very easy to irritate. And this is a really nice and gentle way to help start removing eye makeup, especially since I do these really bright, colorful looks. But I don't use it over my whole face. I just use it on my eyes. So it tends to go for a long time for me, and it is very gentle. It is very soothing. It gets most of the makeup off. The only thing I think I've had any issues with is like waterproof mascara. That stuff stays on. I usually use a cleansing oil if I'm wearing something like that, and that helps get rid of any excess from that. Again, something I really like. This one, I do have another one that I just opened because I had this one and I had a backup. It is $22, and yes, I would buy it again just because it does save my eyes a lot of wear and tear and irritation. So next, apparently, I'm not sure what happened here. Both of these say moisture penetrating deep conditioning treatment. One of these should be the curl antidote cream. These are from Tailored Beauty. The curl antidote cream. If I've been using a deep conditioner as my antidote cream, that explains a lot over the recent months. I was noticing that it wasn't curling nearly as much. Yeah. Anyway, I should read the actual labels more, right? At any rate, the Curl Antidote Curling Cream is more than just a curling cream for me. It actually works as a curl booster, and I can use it in conjunction with my Eden Bodyworks Citrus Fusion, which is going out. However, I have finally found a replacement for it, and that is this CYR Care Organic Marshmallow Roots Gel. Also has a very nice hold, and I can use that also in conjunction with the EBW Citrus Fusion. At any rate, regardless, there are two of these empties. They are $14.99 a piece. I will be buying both the deep conditioner and the Curl Antidote Cream again. I really enjoy them. And yeah, I highly recommend them. The price is really good. The deep conditioning treatment, I find, is not... You get moisture in there. It's not a huge boost, which my hair sometimes really needs, is a really deep boost. I have other things that can give me that, but when I'm looking for something a little on the lighter side, I can use this, and it still gives me the moisture, and it's very light, and I can also mix it with other conditioners or whatever I need, leave-ins, or not leave-ins, but other things that I can use it for. I really, really enjoy it. I do highly recommend it. I will be purchasing more. I have a couple under my sink, but I think I need to check labels now. I'm honestly not sure what happened here. I must have been using one as a curl cream, and it wasn't the curl cream. I have no clue what happened there. Obviously, need to buy more if that's the case. All right, so moving right along, we have the Derma E Hydrating Gentle Cleanser with hyaluronic acid and chamomile. I love this. As you all know, this is like my, this is the holy grail of my face washes that I use. I have picked up their anti-acne cleanser, and I mix it with this. So I do 1 or 2 pumps of this, and I'll do 1 pump of the other. And I'm finding they're helping. For some reason, over the last month and a half or so, I've been having some skin issues. Some of that is using leave-on oils that you would put on your face and then leave there. For some reason, every time I use one of those, my skin starts to break out. My face just does not like oil, I guess. But the other thing seems to be helping, along with the serum I've been using, have been helping really, really to clear all that up. We are like almost there. But really enjoy this. We'll buy this every time. This is $15.50. I do believe the last time I looked out on the site, they were sold out. So when it comes up again, I will be buying more. So we are going to have noise in the background. We are getting ramen for dinner, and my daughter is busily working on that. Anyway, so next I have the Coconut Shea, the Eden Bodyworks Coconut Shea Natural Styling Elixir. You all know I love this stuff. It is $5 a bottle, but they've discontinued it. It is no longer available on the site. I am very upset. If they had it available on the site, yes, I would buy it again and would recommend it. It really, my hair has a tendency to look fuzzy anyway, but this reduces some of that frizz for me, and without it, I'm even frizzier. So, I have a couple bottles left, but here we are. Anyway, and they're just, they don't like me. They're discontinuing my things. Moving on. Next, I have the Mielle, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this one, Rosemary Mint Strengthening Hair Mask. My hair loves this, and it's only $9.99, so yes, I would recommend it. It smells really nice and minty, and as you can see, it's like a thick white mask. It really works for mini masks, and my hair is really loving this and another one which I'm going to show you today. But I already have another replacement up, and I will be buying more. So another one I recommend. Next, I have a mini. This I got in trying to remember. It had to be the Walmart box, I think. This is the Aveda Nutra-Replenish leave-in conditioner. I was really surprised. This little thing is $5.52, so there's no way I'd buy a full size. The full size is like $30. I don't spend that much on hair care for a single item. But I was really surprised that I like this. I just spray it on my hands and squish it into my hair, and I would use it at night, and it really seemed to help because it was lightweight. I really enjoyed it. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. If it was cheaper, if it was closer to the $20 mark, I probably would repurchase it. But at $30, no, I'm not going to do that. But it's really, really nice. And it didn't have, I don't think this has the glycerin that I was worried about in the Papaya Castor Hibiscus Honey Tonic. If there's glycerin in here, I'm just doing a real quick scan. It's not up anywhere where I would have an issue with it. Like I said, really liked it. Wish it was cheaper. Really wish it was cheaper. Next, I have another of my OGX Purifying Charcoal Detox Shampoo. As you all know, I use this as a body soap. Yes, I have another one in my bathtub, and I will be ordering more very soon because I think I'm almost out of backups. But really like to use this. It does seem to really help with some of my skin issues on the rest of my body. Really enjoy it. Next we have the Papaya Castor Scalp Cleanser. This is my every other week cleanser. I shampoo once a week, and 1 week I actually do use a cleanser that's a little bit more, I want to say harsh, but I wouldn't. It just isn't as gentle as this one. And 1 week I use a clarifier. So this goes in between those two, and it does a really good job of taking care of stuff in the middle. I wouldn't say it is like a dimethicone or amidimethicone buster, but it does really good on keeping that hair fairly clean and being very gentle and not drying out my hair. So I really enjoy using it. Again, have another one in my shower, have some under the sink. I hope they don't get rid of this one soon because they really seem to not like me. This is, like most of it, $9.25. Most of their stuff runs just under $10. Which is one of the reasons why I recommend Eden Bodyworks. It's really, really good hair care, and it's not expensive. You're not going to be spending, $25, $30 on your items or on a single item. Next is the other one that my hair really loves lately. This is the Eden Bodyworks Split End Repair Treatment, the Almond Marshmallow. Now, you're not going to fix split ends. The only way to fix split ends is to cut them off. However, what's interesting about this is I had tried this back when I first started my hair care journey, and my hair didn't seem too impressed by it. Then when I was the Eden Ambassador, I got to try it again, and my hair was thrilled. Curls change. At any rate, my hair loves the Almond Marshmallow. I think it likes the Marshmallow Root because there's another product I have with Marshmallow Root that my hair loves almost as much as this. And so yes, I would repurchase this. As everything else, it's $9.25. I do recommend it. It's a really nice mask. Nice texture on it too. It's nice and creamy and smooth. It doesn't feel stiff at all. Next I have a NYX setting spray matte finish. I only have one this time. Last time we did this, I think I had like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, y'all know this is a standard for me. I will purchase more. I do highly recommend it. I have tested it up against other setting sprays. This is the one I keep using. I'm using more of it nowadays because I'm now doing more layers of setting spray. And so I really appreciate the price, which is $8.50. I'm not spending $15 on a setting spray that I'm going to be using up very quickly. So price-wise, they're really, really good. Really enjoy them. I love a lot of things from NYX. The only thing that I hesitate on with NYX is their eyeshadow palettes. Everything else seems to work fairly well. Anyway, so like I said, $8.50. I have more on my table. We'll be purchasing more. Recommend it. Next, we have the Derma Purifying 2-in-1 Charcoal Mask with charcoal and marine algae. for face and hands. I don't use it on my hands. I love this. This is one of the few masks that have scrubbing particles in it that I don't have a problem with. I'm reducing my exfoliators with those particles because you can end up with micro tears in your skin. It's not healthy for your skin. So I've been reducing that, but this one I really enjoy. This is $19.50. I do have one sitting on my counter. I believe I have one under the sink, and I'm going to have to repurchase in probably the couple months. I go through these. I've mentioned before, I rotate through my face masks. So I will use this one day, and then I will use a L'Oreal one another day, one of the clay masks, and then I will use, right now I think I have a Dr. Brandt. I will use that on another day. And I alternate them with these clay mask, pore cleansing type masks with what I call, these are the heavy hitters. I alternate them with soothers, like I have a cucumber mask, I have a yogurt mask, I have, still have one Elemis mask for the super veggie mask. So I will alternate those one day to cleanse. So tonight will be one of these, and then tomorrow one would be one of the soothing masks. You don't want to do that every day because it'll end up drying out your skin. But I do mask every day. It's just I alternate what I use. All right, we are getting down there. We have 4 items left. One of them was a surprise because I repurchased it. I wasn't going to. Next, we have the Air Repair Hydrating Serum. This is another one that is a foundational item for me. I use it every day and every night. It's one of the few things I do. Mostly on my cheeks because my cheeks are where I'm dry. However, I spread it out from my cheeks so the rest of my face gets some too. This is $26, which is really decent for a serum. It's not that expensive for a serum. And I really find that it does help keep my skin fairly hydrated. Really enjoy it. Highly recommend it. They have, I also recommend their moisturizer, which I'm not sure when that'll come up, but I've been using during the day. It's very lightweight, which is one of the reasons I really enjoy it. I don't like feeling heavy things on my skin, as you know. You don't feel this on your skin. It's nice and lightweight. So is the moisturizer. Highly recommend them both. Anyway, like I said, $26 for that. Finding places to put things. Next, I have the one that is a surprise. So there is stuff still in the lid. I can't get it out. This is the Balance Me Congested Skin Serum. I was not going to repurchase this. I think the full size is like $30, $32, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I just purchased it recently. So I wasn't going to, but I did repurchase it because I've been going through some crap with my skin and been having a lot of breakouts. And this is the best thing I found for breakouts. I will put this on. It works faster than the Mario Badescu. It works faster than anything I've used. And when I use it with the Derma anti-acne skin serum, usually whatever problems I'm having, unless they're some of the worst kinds of pimples, they're gone the next day. As soon as I find a bump, put this on. At night, I put the other stuff on. So I ended up buying it. This little sample alone, which is 0.24 ounces, is $9.36, which is kind of why I was like, I don't know. So 1 ounce is slightly over $36 or something. I don't know. I found it on Amazon. It has a pump, so I won't lose any of the product in the lid like this. In fact, it looks a lot like this, the pump that they use for the full size of that. But yeah, that's not something I would normally buy, but I have been having such skin problems. All right, so next I have this little sample jar. I believe I got this from Ipsy. Most of the little samples come from Ipsy. This is It Confidence in a Cream Anti-Aging Armour. Probably Armour, but it's not spelled that way. This little sample is $5.81. I believe the actual cream is 36 to 42 or something like that. I have to say, I don't hate it. I can't say I love it. It's not bad. It's just not, I don't find it to be life-changing for me, especially for that price. So I didn't mind using up the sample, but no, I would not repurchase this. That is overpriced. I use two or three different moisturizers, and all the ones that I use are cheaper than that, and they do fine. Last, we have this Scone Insanely Intense Tattooed Mini Eyeliner. This little thing is actually, you can purchase it just like this. It is $14. I actually really like this. I don't know if I would buy it. I get so many eyeliners. I'm not buying many eyeliners, and I really enjoy the melt gel eyeliners. But if you're looking for a really nice little eyeliner, this is really nice. It's really black. It's very, the formula isn't too wet. It doesn't bleed out. It actually stays very well. I don't know if this one was waterproof or not, but it seemed to stay pretty well, which for my eyes is saying something, because I usually get weepy in this eye, and everything I do under here just washes away. But this I really enjoyed, so I highly recommend this if you're really interested in an eyeliner and don't mind spending $14. I don't think $14 is a lot, you know, especially for something that's not considered drugstore. And since they have the minis, the eyeliners are much like mascaras to me. If I can get a mini, I don't mind spending a little bit more, because I'm going to use it up as much as I possibly can. And I can't usually do that with full size in the amount of time that the little thing tells you. So like most of them are 12 months. A couple of them are 6. Eyeliners are only supposed to be, mascara is only supposed to be for about 3. I can't use up a full size. I can't use up a full size mascara like this in 3 months. It doesn't happen. And so to me, spending just a little more on a product that I'm going to use up, rather than spending on a product that I'm going to be throwing away a lot of, makes more sense. So I don't mind spending a little bit more on this. I won't be wasting it. Anyway, another one that I highly recommend. So for the entire time period that I have not been able to be on, plus I think a month or two before that, that entire time period, I used $218.64. Seems low. And honestly, with where we're at right now, it is kind of low. My total for the year is $738.03. I don't know if I'm going to be seeing a lot more stuff being used up at this point. So if we do, I think the next Reverse Rouge video I do will result in a lower amount used up. Whereas by the end of year, November, December, somewhere in there, I think I'll start seeing some more, because like my hair care, I'm always cycling through the hair care, and a lot of it I'm using up fairly quickly, especially from Eden Bodyworks and companies that I use all the time. But we will have to see if I hit that $1,000 mark. Glad I didn't set myself up. I don't think I set myself up with a goal higher than that. Did I? Did I? I may have said 1,200. I don't think we're going to get there. Let's see. I'm looking. I don't know how far back I need to go. That's not right. So I must have set it up to 1,200. On my thing, it says 2,100. There's no way that's happening. I think it was supposed to be 1,200. We'll see. I'm at 738, halfway through the year, with at least the next few months probably not using up a whole lot. I don't know if we're going to hit that number. Don't know. I am going to have to correct that, because wow. Yeah, we're not doing 2,100. That's not happening. I must have accidentally transversed the numbers. Been known to do that thing. Alrighty, so how are you? Are you doing the Reverse Rouge? Are you trying to see how much stuff you're using up? Honestly, with how much stuff we buy, I really enjoy doing this, and, you know, seeing all the stuff I've used up, knowing that my stuff isn't being wasted, so to speak. The money is being wasted, and that most of it's going to get used eventually. The big problem being the usual cosmetics like eyeshadow palettes, blush, stuff like that. But all my other stuff, I enjoy seeing it being used up and all that. And what about you? Are you involved? Are you doing it? Where are you at in your reverse rouge? Do you know how much you've spent? How much you've used up on what you've spent? How does it make you feel? All that stuff. Let me know all that down below. And that is it for the day. And hi, Sora, Jingle Girl. I would pick you up and have you say hello. She does not like being picked up. She hates it. She hates it. Don't you? She does a squeak and then she's like, let me go. Anyway, so that is it for the day, and I hope you like what you've seen. And if you do like what you've seen and you're not yet subscribed, well, why not? Please do so. Right down there. And when you do, please hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. I am currently uploading 2 days a week, Monday and Thursday. It's been so long. I'm still trying to get into it, guys. Monday and Thursday, though that might change at some point in the future. We'll have to see how things go in terms of the videos we do and all that. We are currently just catching things up. That's why we did a garden video. We did my son's June unboxing. We're catching things up. After things are caught up, we'll see where we're at. We'll see how things go. And if you want to know, I also do these bonus videos. I am no longer opening indie brands, but we are opening my son's Geek Fuel. I don't even know what else I'm doing. We do garden videos. If you send anything, that would be a bonus video. I think that's it because we're no longer doing the indie brands. If you're interested in any of that, you do need to have that bell clicked because those do not go up on regular upload days. And now we have a neighbor yelling outside. It's been one of those days. If you are part of my notification squad, please check both your bell and your subscription to make sure they're both still active. My understanding is YouTube is just kicking people off. You don't want to be subscribed there. So you'll want to check, just in case. And if you choose not to subscribe, well, I'd be disappointed. I really would. However, you are always welcome back here. And when you do come back again, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. Alrighty then. So we've been sitting here about 30 minutes. If this is not ready to eat full strength, then it's not happening, folks. Let's give her a sip and we will get going. Okay, the spicier end of that. So there's a mellowness in the chai that I usually like. And the spices, there's spices that can help bump that up. But in the background flavor, there's this mellowness that I like. That mellowness is being a little bit overshadowed by the spices in this particular tea. It's not a bad tea. It just wouldn't be one of my favorites. Not of chai, but it's a good tea. It's decent. I'm not sure I'd repurchase it. Stash tea is fortunately not that expensive, so I might. It's not a horrible tea. Anyway, that's it. Hope you have a good one.